Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? Now, look, let's talk about possibly when is the time to sell our altcoins. Now, the thing is, there's going to be many indications, and I will update you guys in the future when I'm personally selling, why I'm selling, and pretty much that's that. But there is something you can use a tool and a possible measurement to see when is the best time to be selling, what we should be looking at. Now, the thing is called market cap Bitcoin dominance. Now, pretty much what this means is how dominant is Bitcoin. Right now, we're pretty much at the all-time high since the last time Bitcoin had its highs, right? But at that time, it was pretty much crashing. So what does this mean? Well, when this goes up, that means pretty much there's more money in Bitcoin, okay? And when this goes down, there's pretty much less money in Bitcoin. And the reason why this is so important is because the thing is, right, when we look at the dates over here, this dominance of Bitcoin is around 53%, right? Sometime midway through April, sorry. And at one point it was at 74%. But let me quickly show you where the price was, okay? So it was roughly 74% in January of 2021, right? And if we look at that time, it was pretty much right somewhere here. But actually, even though the dominance was lower, correct? The dominance was lower. The price was actually higher, and we were like in this period right here, right where the candle was, right, and right when we actually broke structure. Pretty much in this time frame over here, Bitcoin was at its highest, but the Bitcoin dominance was going down. And what happened during that time? Well, if we look at some coins, I'm going to use two as example. Pretty much during that time, a lot of coins had a big pump. Now, some coins did pump twice, but some peaked during that first time. And we could see, right, 12th of April, Litecoin went all the way up here. Now, a month later, it did have a slightly higher peak, but not every coin did that. Now, if we look at XRP, all right, we look at it over here, look at that, April 12th once again. And then although in May, some coins did peak again, everything kind of died down after. So what is that saying? Pretty much one of the key indications and overall a great time, right? You're not going to get the very top, but near the very top, a great time to sell is pretty much when the Bitcoin price is holding, right, at its near its highs and the dominance is dropping, okay? When you combine those two, you're pretty much going to get the peak. Why? Because first of all, Bitcoin is holding, right? Its tops, which means altcoins are going to be doing good. And then Bitcoin dominance is dropping, which means altcoins are going to pump. Okay? Now listen, you have to take this info in, and it is very important. Now, this is what I'm going to be using as an indicator, as one of the few indicators. And trust me, it is going to be life-changing, okay? You have to pay attention to it. If not, you can just sub to me. I'm going to be talking about it. And yeah, this is when I'm going to know pretty much when I'm going to be cashing out. Obviously, some coins could have a higher peak. You know, they could have like the double pump, like how it peaked in April, some coins, and some coins went up even a little bit higher in May. But you know what? I'm not here for the very top. I'm just here for lots of gains. So that is that. Pretty much very simple. You just look for those two things, right? Right now, once again, the Bitcoin dominance is very high. And I believe, right, we could be heading all the way back to around 70% dominance once Bitcoin starts pumping. Now you got to remember, just because we're kind of decently close to it, that doesn't mean, you know, Bitcoin's near its tops, okay? That doesn't mean that because, you know, Bitcoin and everything can start pumping really heavily, but then there could be so much money and then the money could be kind of spread and then like then there could be more money again, but then they're not now that money, the new money that's coming in, now majority of it is going to Bitcoin, so now the Bitcoin dominance has been higher, and then pretty much, um, you know, Bitcoin, the dominance can go down, but we just have so much money. We could have, let's say, hypothetically, $100 billion going to the market, but maybe only 5 of that billion went into Bitcoin, and then 95 billion went into altcoins. So then the dominance went down, but that still doesn't mean Bitcoin itself didn't get pumped. You know, it just got spread out more evenly. So one area that, like I said, I'm looking for is pretty much the 70% dominance. I don't think we'll be getting higher than that. I'd be really, really surprised. You know, we could take this area out and peak at maybe 74 to 75, but that is the highest we're going to be going because I truly do believe altcoins are going to pump harder than ever. And at one point, it's going to be when pretty much the dominance starts dying off and Bitcoin holds its price. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys next time.